What up? What up? I know I just hit y'all with another little surprise. Yeah. I know somebody gonna be looking in a minute, being like, damn, go get a haircut, Cal. We'll get one, man. Don't worry about that. It's kind of hard when you run out there on the road, man, to get that damn haircut, though. Because you gotta have certain barbers and all. You know, you can't just let anybody cut your joint. Plus, I live out here in this new area, so I gotta get familiar with some people. But shout out to everybody though. How y'all doing today? We busting moves. We making moves. I've been off. Damn, I guess pushing 3 weeks here in a minute. What don't you hate when you get to the intersection and there's one person's walking across the street? They just don't fucking move. They just take their sweet time and shit. What up to the 8 people watching? You know, hope y'all doing good. But anyway, again, shout out to everybody. Been running around, trying to get things straightened out, man. I got them trailers. I've been back and forth with the whole titling thing, and I don't know. I ran into some bumps, man. Yeah, man, I had some one time, yo. I had some. I don't know what the hell I did with them. Shit, I had some a while back, man. But yeah, I should go do that. Just get the little trim. But yeah, back to my thing, man. I was working on these trailers. Y'all know I got the trucks. I'm out in El Paso. I was looking at my other truck that Freightliner I got. I'm thinking about pulling out the Woodworks. I don't know. That truck might go into authority or something. I don't know yet. Some people were saying I didn't have it, but I got it, and it's just sitting there, man. If it wasn't for Landstar, you know, pushing me to get it out the yard, we wouldn't have that problem, you know, with it sitting in El Paso. So I had to get it off the yard. So, but with that said, them trailers, man, it's just something else. I mean, when you're plating your own trailer, you know, I'm gonna do it in Maine. What's happening? You know, I'm moving down the road here. I ain't gonna like be doing like some others, you know, all going through shit. I'm going down here to check my truck out real quick. I want to plate it in Tennessee, which I know I can because I had a reefer unit one time and I did do that. But that was years back. 2009, something like that. So I'm considering plating them in Maine and just get it over with. Because there's a lot of loopholes, man, with some of these states. That's why you see these truck companies, man, with Indiana tags and all that mess. They got power of attorneys and all that. And you just got all these damn loopholes in some states where either you got to be present or, well, either way, you got to be present. You got to have all this. You got to have that. Some states make you have a damn inspection, VIN number inspection. Arizona's one of them, depending on the situation, because I almost got caught up in that the other year. I think, being that I bought the trucks and the trucks came out of Kansas, even though I did it in the purchase in Tennessee, the trucks came from Kansas. It was like some old crazy mess going on with the titles. But we had got that straightened out. Now this time around it's even worse. But we got that fixed. Basically, my trucks are titled in the state of Tennessee. I am not messing around with the state of Arizona. I don't generate enough revenue coming out of the state of Arizona. I could make a lot going in, but I'll sit a lot when I get here. And I'm just not going to pump money into a state where I can't, you know, get nothing coming out of. What's up? What's happening, y'all? Things been good, man. Things been good. Just been at the house for a little bit. I just came down here to check my truck out real quick. See, make sure nobody mess with it or nothing. You know, cops let us park here. So my other truck was out here too. He was hanging around for a little bit. So other than that, everything is good. I don't know if I should go over there and fire it up or what. I don't think I need to. Been at the house 7 days. Yeah, I've been at the house. Utah. Yeah, I was gonna mess with Texas. Yeah, Cali was off the list. Cali, everything causes cancer and shit. Even probably that inspection does. Texas, I got something set up in Texas, but it was like the last thing on the list for me to fuck with. So I left Texas alone because you had to jump through some hoops there. And being that you see that, you know that, yeah, there's some hoops you got to jump through, man, when you do that. I used to live in North Carolina. They had a different rule, you know, so. But, what was I am setting those trailers up in Maine. If not, it will be Tennessee. But Maine looks like it's going to be the one. I'd rather have it in Tennessee because I know it's just a one-time deal, $115 or something, and it's permanent, you know. So, with that said, we'll see, though. I know Maine, yeah, you can pay up to like 12 years or something like that. We'll see what happens. So, let me see what y'all talking about down here real quick, though. Just hit the road. Thanksgiving. This thing's in the way. Alright. Live chat. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving or whatever others call it. National Take Your Land Day shit. Whatever the fuck everybody be trying to say. I'm just trying to eat, man. You know, on that day and just sit back. That little Black Friday shit was crazy, man. Over here at this Walmart, man. Matter of fact, had a truck accident right here. Matter of fact, the trailer's still here. They don't even have a truck. The truck is demolished from the front. Somebody pulled a reefer unit and came out, and I don't know, somebody ran into him, knocked his front end out. But Walmart was crazy. It was one way in, one way out. Cops everywhere. They standing everywhere, making sure y'all don't run over each other and shit. That shit was wild. And I just wanted to go in there and get some beer, man, and go back to the house, but shit. And I was like, whatever, man, with all that. Lucifer, everything's been good. You had the AZ now. Hey, yo, I know, Bubba, if you still at the house, I'm still here. I got here, got caught up, family came over and all that, and then sometimes I get to a point where I don't even come outside, because I run more than most of y'all do. So, and I think some of y'all already know, so when I get in, I don't even want to come outside. Crank, what up? Go where? I did go out a little bit, though, you know, so, but, Bubba, if you there, damn, what's the name, hit me on the phone, too. Said some of y'all YouTube truckers or whoever, or truckers on YouTube, I hear that shit floating around. Well, other drivers, I like to say, was in Phoenix. I didn't come out because I had just got there. It's just like, shit, you know, I gotta get around my kids and all that. I should have came out, but, you know, when you're gone for a minute and everything, you get home, you don't want to do shit, man, so that's what that is. What else we got here? Hit the road yesterday. Yeah, Indiana, man. Indian, yeah. Indians landslide. Wow. Shock Top. Yeah, I mess with Shock Top here and there, man. I mess with what is it called? The Familia, whatever you want to call it. Familia Corona now. I seen it in that last video. But anyway, it's darker or whatever. You can't put no lines with that. That ain't gonna go right. You got to use the regular Coronas with that. So if you be in Phoenix in a couple hours, you're gonna run into that traffic though. It should be coming out of Phoenix though. No, it ain't nothing coming out of here, man. I mean, it's just straight fucking trash, man. I mean, it's some van freight and shit, you know. That step deck freight don't be popping like that, man. Now you heard me say a while back or recently, yeah, West Coast is popping a little bit, yeah. But you know, just talking about freight coming out of Cali, running around, you know, you already know New Mexico ain't got shit. You know, you already know Utah and all that. Ain't got shit for no deck like that, man. So you gotta figure out where to go. You hear me say it numerous times, where to go, where to be at, and you know, then you'll be better off. I seen some drivers say the other day, fuck this step deck freight. It ain't worth the money. You know why? Nah, I tell you why, man. You got companies, man, out here. Every company operate different, man. Landstar got a variety of shit. They got all kinds of agents, good agents, fucked up agents. Let me get this thing up here. I'm gonna get to you on that RGM part in a second. Every company got different freight, man, and you could be at Mercer and they do a lot of military shit. You know, you could be at TMC and all they do is tarp every fucking thing. They tarping air, they tarping shingles, they tarping bricks. I know in certain states you gotta have it covered anyway. You know, they tarping school buses and shit. Like, so I mean, then you could be here and you don't tarp shit because you make that choice on the load. You know, so then now you got companies out here. I said it on the post the other day. I think it was black CDL holders, and you take it how you want it. You know, cookie and Pop-Tart haulers and shit. You know, and I know some of y'all drive vans and shit. And that same thing applies. I mean, you don't see a lot of Landstar trucks hauling cookies and Pop-Tarts like that. You don't see them at grocery warehouses like that. But now all of a sudden these carriers want to fucking go around and get step decks and RGNs and shit. Like, yo, wasn't you just hauling cookies and Pop-Tarts? What the fuck? The rates getting cut. Dry van drivers pulling flatbed loads, and it's just like, whatever, man. So a lot of freight rates is getting fucked with out here because different carriers coming in cutting throats, and drivers out here putting shit on fucking trailers that they know damn well ain't got no business putting them in there. But it is what it is. Yeah, rates is. I heard rates is trash as fuck back east. Southeast been like struggling from what I heard. Now that depends on what we're talking about, you know, what kind of equipment. I seen something today. I seen 80 something cents a mile, a bunch of loads. But those was Landstar. I don't know if they were brokered loads or what. I would assume they are brokered loads. Landstar, these agents, some of these agents copy paste loads from truck stop or wherever they get them from, and they put it on the damn thing. Y'all hear me say something about direct shippers all the time. Like, if I can get them, that's what I'm gonna do. And so far, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, they've been making fun of TMC lately, man, and this group called Skateboarders. They've been clowning them about oversized loads and shit like that. Like, y'all ain't really hauling no oversized load, barely hanging off the damn deck, you know. But they happy they hauling a little load, so let it be, right? Landstar got about 10,000 trucks. Yeah, they've been hovering around that, man. You know, Landstar also, I think, they kind of like, I think they lowered a couple of standards. The wintertime thing was one, and they're just like letting, I don't want to say it like that, but it seems to me like anybody's just getting in now. Damn near. I mean, and I'm going to talk about anybody. Anybody getting in here with, yeah, 80 Cent, man. 80 Cent. I put it on my Facebook page. I find it. The standards, some of these drivers, before I get there, I'm trying to get a load of forward, trying to take that class. A lot of y'all taking that class. I see y'all though. Have you did RGN with Landstar? No, I have not did RGN with Landstar, but Landstar offered me an RGN, which I can go pick up right now. But I'm trying to ride a wave real quick and see something real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna get a driver or not. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. And if I can get somebody, whether that's at Landstar or wherever else we got stuff set up at, then I'll probably take it. I don't know yet. Or I might just take it anyway and go ahead and rock with it for a little bit and then see what I could do. I know it's the wintertime, shit probably gonna suck anyway a little bit, but I am approved to have one. I was on the list for about a year, so I can pull one. I pulled one before, just not for Landstar, just for a short period of time. But what was I saying a minute ago? Standards, man. I mean, the winter standards I heard was dropped. You don't no longer need winter experience, because yeah, a lot of drivers only want to run 2-3 states. So, but I said this before, when shit hits the fan for you, you can't complain, man, because you only run 2-3 states. I mean, you gotta go somewhere else where the freight is hitting, and that's what it is. But some drivers come here, man, they let you in. You know, you got a couple of messed up roadside inspections or whatever, and you don't have CSA points, but it's on your PSP, and the company looks at it and go, well, we could put up with him. Nah, we ain't gonna put up with him, you know. And Landstar give that 120-day window, I guess, you know, for you to you know, just operate. Hopefully you don't get no mess, you know, nothing crazy, because you getting something crazy, they're gonna fire your ass or cancel your lease and send your ass packing. I remember they almost sent my ass packing before I made it to orientation, man. It was crazy, but they went over, they checked everything out. They seen what had happened. So officers' discretion, bullshit, whatever, and then they know I just did the inspection. So it was just a crazy situation that happened in New Mexico. I don't like New Mexico. I got pulled over in New Mexico. I didn't say that the other day, right before I got home. Nothing happened, but, you know, I mean, I got pulled over in that bitch. I said I was doing 73 in a 65 by Lordsburg. When you come to Lordsburg, watch out for that bitch. I should have known, but whatever. He let me rock, so I ain't even gonna dwell on it. So he was like, I told him, I was like, yo, I'm going to that house, man. Ain't been home for a minute. He said, oh, really? So then he said, you've seen I wasn't bullshitting. So then he was like, you know what? Slow it down. Have a good night. So, but not exactly in those words, but, you know, he went on about his business. But watch out for Lordsburg, New Mexico, man. Watch out for New Mexico, period. Hollow Man Air Force Base up in there. Just watch out for that fucking state, man. I think they just bored as fuck. They will pull you over, write your ass up for shit, and you know, you be fucked. Landstar is cool. Yeah, in some cases, you know, a lot of cases, Landstar do get higher shipping rates, man. You know, they do. You just gotta know what load is brokered and which load isn't brokered. I mean, some brokered loads do pay well. I'm not gonna front on that. There's some broker loads. We were just talking about this whole, I'm just gonna say it because I just say it anyway. I don't really give a shit. The whole AUS, any fucking AU agency, I just can't. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 of them that I could fuck with. But then there's these others that's associated with them. Whatever else they done did since I said something in that video about 5-6 months ago. I know they did it. You heard me in the Laredo video say 424 whatever. I think they got something. They down with them too. And then I can't fuck with funny agents like that, man. I mean, fucking around with the money and shit. You book a load and all of a sudden something happened to the load. Something happened to the money. Fucking HVY, that's another fucking agency. Thought I was gonna like harp over them. I was in Laredo that day. I never picked that load up. I bounced out the fucking out of Laredo that time. They had me down there waiting around and shit. Nothing came across the border. You know, then 2-3 days later, like, well, they're not gonna pay you the truck order not used. I wasn't even fucking expecting that shit. It's either you're gonna pay it or you don't pay it. I'm not gonna fucking sit here begging you all day. I just know not to fuck with you again. And speaking about fucking with people, you know, you hear older cats talking, man. I was sitting on the yard that day and I was talking to an older Landstar driver, and the dude was like, got a load? I was like, yeah, it better come through my phone, but we'll see. He said, from who? I said, damn. I said, HVY. It's going to New York. You know, he said, they give you a generic bill, freight bill, or did they give you a freight bill? Is it in the system? I said, yeah, I see it's in the system. I'm waiting for it to come through. So at least you got that. I said to myself, I said, it probably don't mean shit, but whatever. I wasn't like saying that he wasn't saying shit. You know, he told me this, and it's sure it happened. He said, yeah, you gotta watch out for them, man. Now this man been here 20 years, man. That's why when you hear people talking with the experience and the knowledge in the game that's been around for a while versus listening to somebody who's been around for like 45 fucking seconds, 2 years, 3 years, just because he popped in a truck and been, these motherfuckers don't know shit, man. They just talking. One day you say this, next day you say that shit. But the man said you need to watch out because something will happen with the load with them motherfuckers, and I took his word for it, but that's the only load available to get me the fuck out of there, pay decent, and then wait shit, whatever. The fucked up part about this load was that somebody else booked the load, because I called them, I talked about it. They paid one thing, and then they said it was covered. I said, all right, whether now one of you outside boys took it, I don't know. I highly doubt it the way they did this crap. Or another Landstar truck took it. They said, but if anything happens, we'll call you back. I'm like, all right. I said, some fuckery's about to happen right here. 15 minutes later, I get a call back, maybe less. Oh, they want to give me the load. They want to give me the load for cheaper. I'm just like, this motherfucker pay this. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so, it wasn't cheap. It was, they took a couple of $100 off still though. I'm like, did they just take this load from a, all right, whatever, man. Let's run with it. Maybe I'll find something going to the back of the trailer after that and keep it moving. I sat there. That damn load never showed up on that fucking yard and coming across the border. Not the big Laredo yard. There was another yard down there they got down by the pilot, and that shit never showed up. Dude was like 4 p.m. I'm out of here, man. This was on a Saturday. I fucking said it. 4 p.m. you out? I'm fucking out. I'm gone. Fucking long gone, man. But I tell you what, man. I wouldn't fuck with HVY either after that shit. You know, customer service call. And somebody asked me the other day about that customer service shit. Because, you know, I blinked down on them a couple of times. Whatever. Customer service got me out of some shit one time. Yeah, I got the shit on deck. It's in my hand and everything, right? Anything that's on paper, you know, I mean, you can't dispute that. There's no backing out of that. Now, I know there's some new things you've seen on these damn freight bills now about, you know, rates can change, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But, you just, there's just some things, man, with them, when you call in, it's just bullshit. They call me talking about that shit, talking about nobody wanting to pay. Fuck them, I ain't worried about it. Yeah, like I said, customer service helped me out once or twice. But for the most part, anybody calling about some shit, to me, a lot of them, they don't give a shit, man. First of all, even in that scenario, that first scenario, they damn near didn't even want to help me on that. I had to keep hammering that shit. But we got it done. But for the most part, when y'all calling on some shit, AUS or anybody, right? And they say, oh yeah, I booked this load, but I ain't get the freight bill yet, and I ain't get this. They won't pick up the phone. You may as well keep it moving, driver, because they ain't gonna fucking do shit. They ain't gonna do shit. It's just like you got your own authority, you calling a broker for a load, and that motherfucker never call you back, because that shit happens out there too, believe it or not. So, just keep it moving. Fuck them. Don't fuck with them no more, man. That's all you can do. So, yeah, you learned your lesson with them. Yeah, never again. Customer service. Yeah, I don't know why customers. You hear me talking about it. They helped me out once, maybe twice, but every other time, like that one time I was at that base, they pulled that bullshit. About a month ago, or whenever it was, that was bullshit that had happened. There's been a couple others. They called me. They surprised me with that HVY shit. I didn't really expect anything. I said, I don't even know why y'all call me. I mean, well, I appreciate the call. I was like, I'll just go make a YouTube video about it. You know, actually, I did make the video, and oh shit, I made a couple of videos, and I accidentally deleted 3 videos. One video was funny as fuck. Y'all would have dropped dead on it. I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. But yeah, I deleted that shit, man. And it was them on the phone, like, oh, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that, I don't know why this happened. I'm like, yo, I've been sending you down here like 2 days, man. I mean, I come out Friday to pick it up, Saturday pick it up, fucking I'm out of here. I ain't fucking waiting to no fucking Monday for this shit. Nobody coming across the border. I mean, they was like, sorry this, I don't know why they didn't answer the phone. They don't answer the phone. They ain't answer no fucking emails. They ain't answer no texts, no nothing. Nobody knew shit. I'm like, whatever. So what? I ain't got time for that, man. But that comes with the territory, whether you got your shit at authority, whatever, or you just here at Landstar, you at any other place. You hear me say the same names, Mag, or wherever you pick a load and going about yourself. I ain't talking about motherfuckers, you know, and I know some of y'all, you know, got dispatchers that hand y'all loads and shit, or whatever. I mean, now some of y'all, you just can't fucking complain. If you want somebody to hand you fucking loads all day, don't complain when some fucked up shit happens. That's what you wanted. So you damn near got no fucking say so in some situations. You might end up like how I end up, but you know, don't complain, because that's what you limit yourself to do. You know, somebody to do your job for you, so to speak. Landstar just take their percentage and talk. So you take their percentage and talk shit. That's what you don't like. That's what you was trying to say. You don't like. There's some rude ass people in customer service, man. It's just facts. There's some rude ones up there. I got one that I will give it to him. That he, like I said, he worked out. It was somebody before him that was bullshitting, but he got it done for me, man. But it seems like every other time when something went wrong, somebody's got some shit. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I know I ain't calling y'all names, but I see y'all. I'm just sitting around and shit. Hey, I know a lot of y'all, L Boogie, Nate, and a bunch of y'all going for that deck, man. I see y'all. It's gonna, I mean, some of y'all going right now as we speak. Just so you know, I mean, it might be a little slow right now, so you gotta be a little, you might have to call GAD or somebody. VAM, one of them, and pull some FedEx or something. I remember when I first came on, man, in 2015, I ran vans just so I could see what the system was like. And you know, because I already knew shit fucking Universal and driving at Mag and other places, so I kind of already knew. But you know, when you go in somebody else coming, you gotta see how they do it. So I didn't want to be the one, and you know, L Boogie and y'all doing it. Yeah, I need to get me a power only now. My truck's in no damn trailer. My driver trailer, and I signed it off to him because his trailer's getting ready to get traded in anyway. So he running around with mine. Called you and said tone it down in my videos. What is it to tone down? I mean, it's not like I be disrespecting. I don't go over there and say fuck Landstar and fuck this and like, yeah, you hear me say cursing or whatever. I mean, I don't really be disrespecting or nothing. Okay, we back. I don't know what the fuck happened right there, man. My shit just like blanked the fuck out, man. 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 Y'all see me? I know I done lost like shit. That shit dropped from like, I don't know what it was, like 20 something to like, that shit done dropped. Whoever was on there, you know, I don't really pay too much attention to all the views. You know, a lot of y'all be like, yeah, let me get the views, let me get the likes and all that shit. If you're on, you're on, you know. It's going back up though. Where the fuck was I at before that shit did that, man? Oh, somebody said Landstar, this Landstar hit me on the phone. Y'all these fucking comments, man. Fuck y'all. This Landstar tell me to tone it down or whatever. Nah, I mean I don't be saying nothing crazy and shit, you know. So I mean, maybe to some of y'all it might sound crazy. I know some people be like, back off of him and shit, you know, because he too heavy with it sometimes. But that's just me when I be speaking. But when somebody do some dumb shit, somebody say some dumb shit, I'm gonna say you did some dumb shit. You did some fucked up shit. Now if I did some fucked up shit, then yeah, then I did some fucked up shit. Speaking of fucked up shit, me and a person at a damn Landstar inspection facility got in some shit in Denver a few weeks back when I had that broken pigtail, and me and him got into it on the damn yard. But he wanted to make a threat, say he was gonna call Landstar, telling them some shit about the damn trailer lights not working. Motherfucker, you just passed the motherfucker. I'm gonna try to figure out why they ain't working. I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go figure out myself then and see what's going on if y'all don't want to fix it. Or you gonna call them. Bitch, you already passed it. Don't come to me with that bullshit. Y'all gotta watch out for that shit, man. Now they'll probably tell you one thing, but this shit does go down, man. You pull up in these truck stops, get these inspections, and Landstar's got these damn approved sites to do inspections, man. And these fucking shops know that shit. And they'll purposely come up with some shit. And there's a few of them, some of these TAs, they know you stuck. They know Landstar ain't gonna let you leave. And some drivers are dumb enough to move or move out or whatever and then lease cancel. So they're making some bullshit and your ass is shut down. It's just like some of these roadside inspections, man. The DOT. I mean, they don't know all that shit about, you know, Landstar. What's up, Star? I just subscribed to the boy the other day. I like the channel, man. I subscribe to a lot of you Landstar drivers, you know, Mario and everybody. I mean, a couple other people, you know, that I mess with, you know, just for entertainment purposes. Some of them is beefing right now, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, you take your truck to an inspection site, man, and some of these places will come up with some bullshit that doesn't even fucking exist. And but you know, ain't gonna tell Landstar that, whatever, and then you gotta pay a fucking bill, whether it's on their truck or your truck or their trailer or your trailer, and then shit, you know. So you kind of fucked there. But you gotta watch out for some of that shit. Sometimes you have to take your truck and go get it inspected like a week before. Now I'm just get it checked by somebody a week before you do their inspection. That way, if you find something messed up, man, you take your truck and go get it fixed. Because when you take it to the actual site to go get it fixed, I mean get it inspected, you stuck at that site until you get it fixed. I've seen dudes get hammered in Ontario, California. You know, ain't even shit wrong with they shit, you know, but whatever, they got him now. You know, one driver actually got his lease canceled because he pulled off, you know. Yeah, no problem, bro. So got his lease canceled for pulling off, man. So you gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready. Because you'll pull up to the site, man, and they'll fail you over something dumb, and then, like I said, you stuck there, you gotta pay that bill. What What else? Let me see what I missed. You know, Landstar hacked me. Yo, one time I thought them fuckers did, man. I was like, when I was popping shit, you know, on that customer service joint, I was like, man, did these motherfuckers just do some shit, you know, or whatever? I mean, these companies can control their shit, so, you know, it's their shit, you know. Like how some people say Snyder controls their whatever, so, I don't know. At one point, I was just like, damn, did they really just, like, hack my joint? You know? But, who to say? I don't know. Yeah, I know you can go out there and see your boy. He be driving for somebody else, and he can see Landstar's broker board, and there's lows on the broker board that's not on our board. You see what I'm saying? So, people don't know that. I mean, there's lows that's on DAT. They ain't even on Landstar board. So, that's not being hacked, but that's just to tell you, you know, that we don't see all the lows, and y'all outside boys that pull lows for Landstar, y'all don't see all the lows either. So just depends. I know people talk about that double brokering shit and all this and that, you know, but I mean, yeah, it goes down, man. There's no denying that. You see people saying shit on DAT brokers, no Landstar trucks. People ask, why do you say no Landstar trucks? I'm like, come on, man. You hear them talking about in the trucker groups. You already know. You got agents doing the fuckery, man. So they stop the fuckery, then, you know, they probably load with them again. Some of them probably would never load with them again. So, but it is what it is, man. And like I said, they ain't the only ones that do that shit. I was at Universal, used to book loads, and they said the same shit about them. So, yeah, it's just funny that everybody always say Landstar like the only ones. They're the bigger ones, but yeah. But shit, the agents at Universal, agents at wherever do it. You got Landstar agents that work here, that work at 4 other companies, man. I know an agent right now works at Landstar, Universal, Packard, I think Great Wide, somebody else. So that's why when you speaking of, and I know I'm like talking about all kinds of shit. You know, when you look on Internet Truck Stop, when you look on DAT, and Sammy Makes Sense did this one time, and I had said something about, you know, posting lows in a certain miles or radius and all that. You will see a company up there, ABC Freight, Great Wide, whoever, they got the same damn load, man. Believe it or not, sometimes it's one person. They just work for 3 or 4 different companies, man. And they post the shit out there. And my phone ringing. I'm gonna have to use my other phone. Let me see, can I do this? Quick. But they work for 3 or 4 companies, man, and the problem is that is the problem in some situations. I know y'all see that shit on them broker boards where like 4 or 5 different companies got the same load. Now, some cases that's not the case, where one person is controlling the load on 5 companies, but it does happen. So, for those that don't know, now you know. Yeah, some agents work from home. Some agents work for overseas, wherever they at. You know, you almost started at Great Wide. I was with Dedicated Transport a long time ago. Then I was gonna switch over to ATS, whatever that was, Dallas Mavis. That didn't happen, so I ended up at Universal, I believe it was, or LTI, whatever that was at the time. You can't starve at some of these companies because they don't specialize in certain shit, you know. Like some people talk about Mercer going to Mercer pulling vans, but Mercer don't got van freight like Landstar do. They got some van freight. I mean, I've seen a lot of shit in skateboarders, the ELS. I always thought ELS was a joke when I lived in North Carolina. They sucked everybody in with those steel beams coming out of Nucor Steel in North Carolina, South Carolina. Landstar in there hauling loads for Nucor Steel through Boyd Brothers and Tennessee Steel Haulers. So, and I don't think too much of them either, but I mean, you know, but it's just that, yeah, each company, man, they specialize in certain shit. They got their bread and butter, man. So, I mean, Landstar just got a wide range of shit going on, but you can go somewhere else and it's not the same. I mean, you can come from wherever you at today over here and try to operate like you did over there, and it don't work. Because everybody's freight base is different, customer bases. So I know I'll be throwing all kinds of shit at y'all, and some of this shit somebody told me, it's like, yo, you be talking Chinese to these motherfuckers, but I think some of y'all know what I be talking about, where I be going with this shit. I know some people sitting there like, and they think it's bullshit, but it's this shit is real though. I had a Kevin Hart a few years. Landstar ever call you? Yeah, man, I hate that thing did it, man. This thing froze like a motherfucker. Nah, I wasn't in a weak area, man. Just fucking did some retarded shit. I think it was because I was getting emails or a call, man. That's what happened. So, what up, Jason, man? I hope you good, man. Hope you doing good. I learned my... Was that you, man? That was you I was talking to, Roger. In there, I was like, and I put the Kevin Hart thing. I said, you gonna learn today, fucking with that shit. I think that was you. Man, you gonna learn, man. Fuck with them motherfuckers like that, man. There's one or two, man. I gotta go back in my email and find it. That they worth a damn, but for the most part, no, I just can't do it. I know I did that video about 5-6 months ago, like I said, and I just said, yo, they need to cut the bullshit and whatever else. Then all of a sudden, they came with these new fucking agency codes and shit. So, but you just gotta watch out, man. You know who's who. After a while, when you run around here, man. I mean, it's good agents and shit. So, I mean, some of them I load for plenty of times already. My driver doing one right now, I load for a few times. He's coming back down here. He's gonna load another one that I did with somebody else a bunch of times. They direct shippers. So, y'all watch out for that too now. The new thing is when you go over there and look on the board, because I know a lot of y'all look at the board, and I'm not going to discourage anybody from looking at the board anymore, saying any of that crap. You want to look on the board, look on the board. You want to do load alerts and limit your, you know, cut your shit down, say you want to haul for this and that, and you do this and then you do that. But the load board, when you go look at it, you'll see some of these agents, or even the load alert, it will say these agents will be saying direct shipper. Man, ain't no direct shipper. That's a brokered load, man. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with a brokered load. It's just some people that got brokered loads, you just don't want to bother them, man. You just don't want to mess with them. Because there's always something stupid happening. Roger learned this lesson today. So, GAD, man, yeah, they some good people, man. Like L Boogie said, I ran for them. I meant to get to that before it froze. I ran for them one time, a couple of times. I was in Baltimore, and I don't think they run out of Baltimore no more, at the Baltimore airport. I was running from there to Philly, man. That was 3 years ago now, and I was running FedEx after I dropped the UPS load off next door. I had to go nowhere. And I was running from Baltimore to Philly, dropping the hook. That's like, what is that, 180 miles round trip? $1,200, $1,300. One a day. That's all I was doing, one a day. And then Christmas came. And then I got my flatbed. I said, all right, I want a flatbed. I'm ready to get it now, and I'm going to go home. And, but I'm still going to run one or two of them for them, and then I'm going to get going. And I did it with them, man. I mean, 12, 1,300 a day gross. They get they cut, whatever. Before I knew all about the other shit, how to, get money moved around and all that. If I knew it back then, I'd have made a shitload of money more than what I did. But and that's power only 70%. I hear 72% in some cases with some certain agents. But yeah, I made a shitload of money. I was pulling one a day. Baltimore, Philly, back and forth. That was it. Go do whatever, come back next day. Shit. What was the other one? Then sometimes I run from Dulles to Newark and back. So I was hitting them, man. So yeah, GAD got the hookup over there. They got a couple other codes, and then they all know each other. VAM and I forget the other one that be running out to do the relay in Denver, and and I think it keeps going west. But I tried to set a driver up on that lane one time, and then he fucked that up. So I was just like, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's up right there, man. What's up, Chris? I think, yeah, you sent me a damn joint. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna accept it in a little bit. You be at the mall, Jay? That's what's up, man. That's crazy what happened to you, man. So I hope you get it, going again and all that. But yeah, GAD and all them with the FedEx, they good people. Laura and all them up there. They got some good freight. They even got fuck trucking. Fucking trucking, yeah. They got some good freight. Sometimes they got flatbed and step deck freight, And like I said, y'all boys trying to get on that. Good luck to y'all on that. Make sure you get your equipment. Like I was saying before, they'll give you a list of the basics. You want to get a couple more chains, 3/8 and cut them down to short chains. That way you don't have all that excess hanging around. That's one thing for sure if you're getting a step deck. If you can get your hands on one, because it can be a waiting list. So you watch out for that. But it could be a little slow right now, so I stay east all I can. I wouldn't be going too far west. Maybe once in a while Cali if y'all want to go there or whatever. But but I keep it east of 35. So make sure you get a good rate, man, because you get one of these little dry. Don't be coming in here with them dry van rates, man. I mean, some dry van rates be nice though. But on average, but don't be coming in here with this $2 a mile shit, So it's already bad enough now, that the rates are fluctuating and dropping down for various reasons and all that. So you'll see. I mean, some of y'all will be new to this, and I was saying it a minute ago. You come from one coming to another. I mean. You don't see Landstar trucks too much sitting in fucking lines and fucking steel mills and all that bullshit unless the driver just want to get that load to go somewhere. But you just don't see it. It's a little more specialized and stuff, Some of them other companies are trying to do it now or whatever. Like I said, they were hauling Fruity Pebbles yesterday. Now you trying to haul wind towers and shit now. Hitting shit. But also I said in that last video, watch out for your permits and all that shit. Know where, check your axle weights. Spread axles is 2020, that's 40,000. So closed tandems, regular 34. So but you just gotta know where to put that load at, man, in certain situations. Because you don't want to get caught up in states like Illinois and your shit's overweight. Illinois hard, man. They hard. You be over, man. They hit you for a paycheck. They hit you for a paycheck, man. But other than that, I mean, y'all got any questions on that, man, you just hit me up, you know, on Facebook, on my inbox or whatever. Hit me on the phone. I talked to a few of y'all on the phone. Nate, L Buggy, Ross, a bunch of y'all I didn't talk to on the phone. So, stay away from they call them. I'm not talking about these guys in particular. A guy named Most Hated Flip-Flop Truckers. Yes, you do gotta watch out for flip-flop truckers, man. That shit is true. There are so many flip-flop truckers out there, man. You just can't believe the shit they be saying, man. Their experience pretty much tells you, you know, right then and there. I mean, you know, when they say shit. So you guys gotta watch out for all that flip-flopping shit. I'm this today, I'm that tomorrow, and I'm back to this today, I'm back to that tomorrow. Like, because there's guys that come out that's been driving for like a short period of time, and they want to talk to you. They want to talk, let them talk. But they want to talk to you like, you know, they that 15-year vet, 20-year vet, 30-year vet, or whatever. Now I know people go back and forth, vet, rookie, vet. Look, man, the shit that motherfuckers be telling y'all, man, you better be fucking listening, man, because you get your ass in some shit that you can't get out of. Like I seen the other day, chick got caught up in a situation where you just probably have to pull $300 out your pocket, call the record, come pull you out, and versus calling the company, because now they're gonna put it in shit. You might need to do that, you know, because I mean, I know everybody don't have $300, but I learned that the hard way a long time ago. I mean, I don't want to say the hard way. At least it happened while I was in training. I went somewhere and made a turn, and the drive tires left the ground. Well, it didn't leave the ground, I should say. There was like a little dip somewhere when I made the turn. It was a soft spot, and then the trailer went down and pinched the wheels, so I couldn't fucking get out. So I was just like, shit. Trainer came out. I was like, damn, you got pinched, huh? Like, yeah, man. He went back. He seen it. He's like, I can't get out of that. He went and called the wrecker out, $300, paid that shit, went on about my business. Sometimes you just, I know some of y'all hang yourself. It'd be like over some petty shit. And y'all hang yourself over some dumb ass shit, man. I mean, sometimes you just gotta clean it up and keep it moving, you know, because some things happen out here and the truck company's gonna clean it up and keep it moving, you know. So I've seen it plenty of times, you know. One thing happened, but they made it sound like it was something else, you know. There's incidents that's happened here where you know, I've seen them with Landstar. I guess they won't use the insurance, they'll just take it out, you know, somebody's check, you know, if something happens. I mean, you want the big insurance bill, or you want, I mean, or you just want to pay this $1,000 and get it done. So I've seen that, but maybe that's because, you know, keeping rates down and all that other shit. But I've seen it where they don't even, I mean, the driver don't even pay the full damn bill. They just say you're gonna pay part of it and that's it, and then be done. But that's another topic for another day. Yeah, mattress hauling, airplane. Yeah, I did that before myself. Oh yeah, been there, done that before. Yeah, I mean, everybody's been in, you know, in them situations, man, where give me a minute, I just want to see something. You know, you got stuck in something or whatever, and you got to get out. And but it's just depending on what you say on the phone when you call in, and you make it bad for yourself at the end of the day. Like I said, that happened to me when I was in training a long time ago. But it only took like 2 minutes to get us out. I can't remember for what. Yeah, I think it was a tow truck that came and did the shit, got us out. But we did get out of that. I remember one time I had a Swift driver, man. His ass, I make a lot of fun of Swift. I pulled Swift ass out of some shit. Here in Arizona, matter of fact, down there in Yuma somewhere, he did a U-turn, went in the sand, got his ass stuck off of 93 or whatever, and I yanked his ass out, and years later I see him in Atlanta at the Petro. He's like, yo man, I know you from somewhere, and he told me, see, that shit go a long way, man. People remember your ass when you saved their ass. And I told him, I was like, yo man, I said, you don't owe me shit, don't do that shit again, keep it moving. Yeah, I make fun of Swift, I help a Swift driver out, man. So shit, I mean, shit happens, man. It happens to anybody out here, though. Just pay it forward. That's all I told him, man. I mean, you know, people can have a bad day, but the problem is when you constantly having bad days, when you always in some shit, you might just want to park it and go do something else. But when you always getting into something, you might need to go back and look at yourself and say, do I belong out here now? Because there's a lot of people driving trucks, man. They shouldn't be driving. And somebody will probably say, who you to say that? Yeah, based on your performance, based on what you do. So, I mean, just constantly doing dumb shit over and over again. I mean, you don't get it. So it's just like, by year 2, you should get it. If you're in year 5 still doing year 1 shit, I don't know. You're in year 5 doing year 1 shit, you may as well give it up. Damn near give it up. So I did Swift CDL shit. Swift tried to come at me in 2002. I think it was in 2003, before I went to Prime or Roll Corps, and Prime bought them before I got on the Greyhound. They tried to collect money from me, man. Talking about MS carriers. I was like, I don't owe y'all shit. Y'all didn't train shit. Ain't nothing in this contract. Say I fucking, you know, whatever. This shit happened way before y'all ass. You know, then MS carriers was one of the highest paying carriers coming out of trucking school anyway back then. When I left, I was getting paid 36 cents a mile or something, 37 cents a mile, running dedicated. So that was way back. But yeah, Swift tried to collect money off my ass, man. I wasn't trying to hit. That's not why I be bombing them all the time. They just stay in a lot of shit. So their training was totally different than what MS is. I don't know what they do nowadays. All I know is they train in like 3 weeks and you got a CDL. And that shit right there is for the birds, man. I don't get how a company trains somebody in 3 weeks and shit, and they got a CDL and yeah, MS carriers, Memphis, Tennessee. Yep, Memphis, Tennessee. Yep, Memphis, Tennessee. That was the spot, man. Everybody loved MS carriers, movie stars. They called us. Swift came in, tried to turn down the trucks. Swift used to run 55 miles an hour, man. Back then, 55, 58. I bought my truck in one day, and they had it inside the terminal and shit. We was grandfathered. This was right before they even really took over. And shit, fucking Swift, man. I pulled the truck out, that bitch was doing like 58, 55 miles an hour. I turned that bitch right back around and said, nah, y'all better go and turn this bitch back up. Okay, I ain't trying to hear that shit. So I ain't gotta do much here with the damn truck. Shit smell good in here though. But yeah, Swift was a funny carrier, man. When I was there, I've been to a few funny ass carriers. put it like that. And I stayed there about a year, MS Carrier, almost, and we got gone. That's when I first found a truck company can zap your Qualcomm and kill your truck. I went outside and cranked that bitch up. They killed that motherfucker, man. That was the day when everybody at MS Carriers quit, man. I mean, when they knew Swift was really coming, yo, everybody quit. I never seen drivers at a company as popular as they were just said, fuck it, I'm out the building. Fucking damn, everybody parked their trucks and shit. There's trucks at Freightliner, trucks at the hotel, trucks was all over MS. It was just like, oh shit, fuck it. And that was just a bad look right there, man. And then like January 02, they took over officially, kind of, and they did that Dick Simon fucking Central bullshit right after that. Got took into court for that shit too. Well, the MS one for sure he did. That 579, man, I just fired up real quick. I was over here yesterday fucking with it. They get, the way I run, 68 miles an hour, sometimes 72. Yeah, speed limit might be 75, but I ain't doing it all the time. I can get up to 9.2. Some days. I did buy my fuel and did it with the calculator and all that shit. And I was running about 8 something one time. But yeah, it's pretty good. I can get pretty, they 100-gallon tanks. I can run over 1,000 miles on them fuckers. I don't run heavy a lot anyway. So, but I do pretty good with it. I wish I had a little more torque, a little more horse, but it's all good. You can't get everything. I mean, it's a fleet truck. I bought it because, you know, I got that warranty for a couple of years. And so far, y'all seen that it works. So, fuck with somebody else talking about that don't read their shit. And don't know what the fuck they bought anyway. But they complaining about it. How long I've been driving, man? Since 2001. I originally was supposed to be a New York City bus driver for the MTA. And what happened was, I took the test and shit, and that's all union and shit. No, you ain't. Oh, somebody blowing a horn at me. Fuck. Oh, this bitch about to get hit. So I had to wait, man. I know he almost got hit, right? I couldn't wait, man. So I had to get the fuck out of there. And I went to North Carolina. I finished up my school and all that shit, and then went to North Carolina. And worked at Kmart and all that shit. And North Carolina down there, temp agencies and these damn fucking plants and $5 and something hours. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. So I already knew what I was gonna do anyway. I was always into the CDL driving shit anyway. So that's when I started, 2001. And that's all I've been doing. I got a PACCAR MX-13, man. The engine's straight, man. I ain't had too many. I ain't had no issues out of these, not yet. Other than I had that one little warranty thing. But let me go to this damn phone. Damn, man, this is a bad area right here. This is where a truck got hit at the other day. I guess I'll get out of here, man, right? It's because this dude's on pause in the damn intersection. So, where I'm heading out to, I'm heading out back to the house. That's where I'm headed out to. I'm trying to get on that lawsuit, Swift driver. Yeah, I heard of that. I read that. Yeah, 859s. Yeah, I need that 1850 torque 500 horse PACCAR MX, man. I see them boys in Colorado with them. You know, they be getting it. One of them hills. They be kicking some Cummins ass. I know that. I can't fuck with that. I wanted to fuck with the Cummins. I know they got the new one out there. The Cummins scared the shit out of me, man. When I started seeing them fucking blocks busting and shit, I was just like, nah. God damn, you can't get out this motherfucker, man. And then this chick right here. You know, whatever with this shit, man. My shit be doing some stupid ass shit. That's why I was saying in my videos a couple of times, it's like, well, now it's doing it on a live joint, so it freezes up and shit. Non-live, it freezes up, so whatever. But I was saying, man, yeah, I need that 1850 torque, man. Who knows? The next truck I might get, you know, it might have that new Cummins in it. We'll see. It's gonna be a little while anyway, so we'll see, man. It'll be new though when I do it. New. See, can I get that type of warranty I got now with it? Cause shit, the warranty I got now is just a warranty nobody really got out there when they go to a used truck lot. So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm sorry that this joint keep doing what it's doing on y'all. You know, it kind of throws everything off. So, I know a lot about, yeah. When I was looking at it, it was a bunch of the, you know, 12, 13s, 14s. It was always a fucking problem, man. My boy got one now. And he had problems, but it's just a lot of shit that ran me away from him. So, plus, you know, when I break down, if that happens, I don't want to be spending no money sitting around, you know, coughing up money to them. I know you gotta get them warranties checked on and shit, you know. And speaking of that, did it again. You need a job. Inbox me. I don't know. Let's see what we can talk about. You know, Facebook. Got 2 profiles. Just either one really, but you'll see it. Fuck, I was talking about this stupid ass shit. That warranty shit. You drivers buying them trucks, man. You might buy a truck from the dealership, and it's used. And one thing I forget to tell people about is you may want to go back and find out, because usually about 400,000 mile truck, I mean 500, who knows? I ain't talking about that premium 2000 stuff. I'm talking about trucks that came fresh out of a fleet, because that's what mostly everybody gets anyway. You know, you need to go ask the question. If it's a Freightliner, you go call Freightliner Detroit or whatever and find out, does this truck have any warranty left on it? We ain't even talking about factory warranty anymore, because you might have a truck that just ran out or whatever and they fix the turbo. And it might be something there. You know, they might have did something up top or on the bottom. Who knows? Because my boy had one. He had a Cummins. He's got a Cummins 15. And come to find out it was something with the front cover or something. His truck was leaking crazy, oil all over the place. And a couple of things was going on. And he took it to KW. And KW was telling him something. I said, dude, you go to KW like every 15 minutes, man. Sometimes you gotta stay the fuck out of there. Because you'll get smoked by them, especially if your truck got no warranty. What I forgot to tell them was, since you had recently bought it, find out from Cummins or whatever, did this truck ever get worked on recently within the last year or whatever? Because it might have some shit on there. And come to find out, after he did all that, that truck was it was under a warranty, where the last company that had it, you know, they told him like, yeah, it got worked on back in whatever, so you still had some time left on it. So there's always like little hidden warranties, you know, on a truck that came from a fleet, because like I said, fleets order trucks with different warranty packages and they run out. It just happened to be the truck is still in the fleet or whatever, or some owner operator that had it brand new and they just happen to fix something that was out of warranty. Now it has a new warranty on it for that part. So watch out for that shit, man, because you can lose a lot of money just by not asking the questions. And don't ask YouTube the question, and it's your truck, because they didn't buy the truck, you bought the truck. So you need to go call the dealer and all that and manufacturer and find out yourself. You guys thought manufacturer warranty left. I think you was telling me that one time. That's what's up, man. So it comes in handy. You might be broke down and shit, but you ain't paying that money, man. You ain't paying that extra money. So, and I see guys, they get new trucks. They only got 2-year warranty on them, maybe. And then I look at the truck I got, and it's not even, I'm not even bragging about it. Like, damn, this dude's buying a new truck and they got, damn, I got your truck. I got the same shit you got for half the price. You gotta shop around, man. I know some people just run and get the truck and just go. But yeah, you gotta shop around, man, because you can save yourself a lot of fucking money in the long run. Oh, phone dying. Yeah. All right, yeah, get at me, man. So anyway, I hate that my phone did what it did. Things off a little bit, but it's all good. I'm gonna pull up, call it a day. There was really no reason for me to even go buy my truck, but since I was over there, shit, you know, just making sure ain't nobody fucking with it. But anyway, get at me. I'll check some of y'all. I know some of y'all hit me on the Facebook and all that. I don't got none of that IG shit and all that other shit. I don't play with none of that shit, man. I ain't trying to be seen. I don't put myself out there, put fucking target on my back. Some of y'all, I seen this new shit now, where now people shit pop up on your shit. I ain't gonna say the kid name, man, but y'all be making fucking targets for yourself, man. And he might watch the video, I don't know, but you make a target for yourself, man. You're constantly out here, you know, flashing and shit, talking shit, whatever. And now, you know, people after you and shit. You know, that's what I was saying. And I wasn't talking about the individual then. But it's a perfect example. You can't be out here with this shit, doing this shit, saying all this shit. You know, and everybody, oh, it's motivation and shit. Remember I said, oh, it's more than motivation. Well, that's the shit I'm talking about. Now you got these people coming out of the woodworks. Now these motherfuckers hate you and shit. These motherfuckers after you and shit. They want to beat your ass. Shit. They want to find you at the back of the pilot and just do you in, whatever. As you know, Al Smith said, tap him on the shoulder. Yo, yeah. You just can't be out here, man. If you're doing your shit, do your shit, going about your business. You don't see me running around here, you know, like that and shit, and other people been around for a minute don't do that shit. And so when you do that shit and you say other shit, you put a fucking target on your back. And that's what it is. Whether you a small time YouTuber, big time YouTuber, don't fucking matter. If you're doing the shit, you're putting a target on your back. So, with that said, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Anyway, shout to y'all, and I appreciate y'all watching. But anyway, y'all be cool, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.